It's time for the Todd Wilkerson Show. Learn all about Heritage Hills football. This week's show is sponsored by Milligan Communications, Street Dreams, and the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brosmer Communications. Go Patriots!
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
And welcome to this week's Todd Wilkerson Show. And Coach, last week you played in the sectional semifinals. You played down at Charlestown. You took on the Pirates. You came out a 35-25 winner. Why don't you recap that game for us?
Well, kids played really well. We got off to a great start in the first quarter, got a defensive stop, and had a nice long drive to score first. I think we used up most of the first quarter and punched in a touchdown. And then the second quarter, we kind of sputtered offensively, and they ended up scoring a touchdown, so we went into halftime 7-6. Came out second half and had a great first couple minutes of the third quarter. We returned the opening kickoff. Braden Durham kind of kicked it short, and he recovered it and returned it back for a touchdown. And then on the ensuing kickoff, they fumbled the kickoff, and we recovered it on about the 30-yard line and drove in and scored again. So, within just a few minutes into the second half, we were up 21-6. So, feeling pretty good about that. We kind of lost our momentum a little bit. They hit a big play, big pass play down the sidelines, and we went back and forth, and we're really losing some momentum. I think the score is 28-25 in the fourth quarter, and we were just kind of on our heels. They were driving the ball well and throwing the ball well, and we were having trouble getting off the field. But we had the football, and we were in a third and long, and we kind of lost our way offensively, and we hit a long pass play. We were on our own 30-yard line, and Jet hit a long pass play to Meredith, and really that flipped the momentum of the game right back to us. So it was about a 40-yard pass. We got the ball down into their territory, and were able to punch it in and go up 35-25 at that point. So, and then we just had to hold them off the last three or 4 minutes there. So that was really a huge play in the game when we really needed a spark, and it's the kind of thing that we've been looking for all years to make that big play. So one of those things where I thought our defense played really well. Charlestown is a really good offensive football team, and had a great quarterback. And, he was really tough to defend. Once they got down, they kind of turned him loose, and he did a lot of great things. But I thought defensively, we really did play very well. And offensively, scoring 35 points, one of those was a kick return. But we need to score 30 points, to make sure we're consistently in games. That's always our goal, to try to score 30 points. So I thought we did a nice job on both sides of the ball. Very happy. It's a tough place to go into and get a win. That was a 9-1 team. It was a great win for us.
And, defensively, 21 carries, 54 yards for Charlestown, 2.16 yards per carry. You got to be happy about that. And then also on rushing the ball, you rushed for 203 yards, and your leading rusher was Staples. But we'll have to mention the first name, Skylar, because because both of them take turns, it seems like.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I thought we did a real nice job making some adjustments and running the ball consistently at times during the game. The last drive of the game, when we got that big pass play, to basically pound it in, we were able to do a nice job up front and make first downs and convert first downs when we needed to and control the clock, because the best defense many times for us is to have the ball and to keep it out of the other team's hands. So, yeah, I thought our defense did a great job on the run. Obviously the kickoff return was huge, and then, rushing the ball. I think we had Skylar had 106 yards, Jet had 50 yards, Shane had 20, and Hunter Meredith had 19. So, pretty decent effort from everybody there. And again, at this point in the year, it's just about survive and advance. Get that go 1-0 every week. And I thought as far as an overall team game, we played pretty well. We got a punt blocked, which I'm not happy with. That's probably the only real blemish. We just had a mental breakdown on a block, mental lapse. One of our kids just didn't block a rusher. It doesn't get any more complicated than that, but just didn't block somebody, and the guy went in and blocked our punt. And we just can't have those kind of mistakes, moving forward. But other than that, I think we played a really solid game.
We'll be back to preview the Heritage Hills Southwest Sectional Championship game right after these messages from our sponsors. You're listening to the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, Todd from Brunswick Communications.
This is the most important, amazingest game ever played in the universe. The pitcher is fierce. Danny Roberts is up at bat. And the crowd goes wild. He just won the game. Let's go! Yes!
We protect the car you drive.
Go get him, Danny.
And the dreams that drive you. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly.
It's time for the Nate Hawkins Show. Learn all about Heritage Hills basketball straight from the coach. The Nate Hawkins Show, exclusively on the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network.
Hey everyone, Joey Chestnut here, world champion competitive eater. I follow Southwest Indiana Sports Network, and if you're hungry for sports, you should follow them too.
And welcome back to the Todd Wilkerson Show. This week, you're going to have the sectional finals at the Jungle, where you'll be taking on Southridge. Why don't you preview that game for us?
Yeah, well, it's something when the sectional draw came out, you kind of, as a coach, I know everyone does it, you kind of say, well, if we win this game and they win that game, and, you look at home and away, and obviously we were looking at the fact that Southbridge was in the other bracket and, kind of hoping we had the opportunity to get to the championship game and possibly play them again. So, all that's worked out, and here we are. So, we played them 4 weeks ago and did not play very well. They're a great football team, and, they're just very disciplined, have a lot of respect for their coaching staff and Coach Buning, and the kids have just really executed well all year. Very good defensive football team, fast, and a lot of guys get to the ball, so they present problems for you just because they just move around a lot, and they don't sit in typical places where when you go into the week, as an offensive coach trying to say, well, this is how we're going to block this play. You're just not sure where the players are going to line up, and then they jump in and out, and they're just quick, and they do a really nice job of getting people on the ground. So the good thing is that we saw them 4 weeks ago, and we have an idea of what it's like to play against them. And obviously, since that point, we've been working on getting better. If we, did get the opportunity to play them again. So, I feel like we've made great strides in the last month, getting better in some positions, getting better at some fundamental aspects of what we're doing, and the kids have bought into some coaching that they were having trouble buying into, I think, mid-season. So we feel good about where we are right now, and we feel good about the preparation we put in to get to this point. So, it's all about playing great at this time of year, and, we feel like we're definitely moving in that direction.
And speaking of other sectionals, Sectional 30, Owen Valley versus Pike Central, another PAC school will be playing for a sectional championship.
Yeah, probably a little bit of a shocker in that sectional. I think we all thought maybe Gibson would be playing for that sectional championship, but it's great to see Pike Central having the season they're having here in the postseason and getting to the sectional championship game. I was actually on the 1986 team. I would have been a junior in high school that played when Pike Central won the PAC conference for the only time in their history. They went undefeated that season and won the PAC conference, and then we drew them in the first game of the sectional. I think we played them the last game of the year, and they beat us to win the conference, and then we turned around the next week and played them the first game of the sectional and beat them 20-0 in the playoffs. So, it's great to see a program like that have a little success in the postseason, because that's really when your community gets excited. I've really tried to explain that to the kids around here that, we haven't, since 2019, we haven't been deep in the postseason, and I try to explain to them every week at this point, from now on, sectional championship on, if you win, things get crazier and crazier in your community in terms of the excitement and the just the energy level about the program. So, it's championship week, and everyone around the state knows they have an opportunity to win a sectional championship, which is very difficult to do, to win 3 weeks in a row, to stay healthy and to be playing well. It's very difficult to win a football sectional championship.
Well, Coach, good luck this week against Southridge.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate for you having me.
And you're listening to the Todd Wilkerson Show on the Southwest Indiana Sports Network, powered by Milligan Brewster Communications. We'll see you next week.